So I was recommended by my one friend to start a YouTube channel. And yep, another Moist Critical clone or a Polly Walnuts. Shout out to that guy. Polly Walnuts. Love listening to him when I'm at work or when I'm driving someplace. He's always got something like real down to earth to say. But basically another reason I didn't just do this for no reason, but I was supposed to be journaling every night at 9:30, but I'm too lazy. Maybe I just suck at writing. Maybe I'm impatient, but decided, you know what? I'm gonna do a YouTube channel. So fun. My one friend who recommended this actually, I think it's actually kind of odd. He's like, I don't talk to him a lot. I really don't, but I knew him from work, and then I knew him through a mutual friend. Well, I was like, crazy, you exist outside of work. Like, it's like he got promoted from side character to featured in some episodes. He's still, it's not like I hang out with him on every day. Which even then I think like just makes sense. So a little get to know me, since y'all like who the freak is this guy. I'm Third Eye. Name of my YouTube channel, Third Eye. 18 and hopefully doing the Air Force soon. Sounds pretty cool. Grandfather was a vet of Vietnam in the Korean War, so that's pretty sick, pretty metal. Shout out to Gramps, especially for the Memorial Day. He's actually still alive, but dude, last time I saw him, so for reference, both of my grandparents are still alive, now on my mom and my dad's side. So my dad's my dad's parents are both still alive, and my mom's parents are both still alive. My mom's father, my grandfather on my mom's side, make sure y'all tracking, he is still, he's the veteran. And, dude, his time is, like, coming. I hate to be so morbid, but it makes sense if you met him. He's pretty morbid, too. Like, genuinely, can't believe I said that. High key, he's very morbid. He'll be like, oh, well, not if you'll see me. You might not even see me tomorrow. I might just drop dead. I'm like, dang, see you later, grandpa. Like, he'll be like, yeah, made it to tomorrow. I don't even know what it's worth. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting way to say hello. But he's a vet. I love talking to him just because, like, me and him are, like, the only military-oriented people since I'm doing Air Force. It was really only... It's not like my parents were vets or my uncles or aunts were vets or active. I think it's just me and my grandfather who are into the military stuff. And my grandma. Hate that I left her out. They actually met in the military, which is pretty sweet, pretty cool. You don't hear that happening a lot. But yeah, my grandpa and my grandma, both in the military. It's just he likes to talk about it more. And I love to talk about it with him. He did Army. I'm doing Air Force. Guess I'm not really a man, but, someone has to do the nerdy stuff, right? But back to what I was saying, dude, his time has come. Like, he kind of has that beer belly that, like, most old people have, like, most old men have, where you're just like, damn, bro, like, you just let yourself go, huh? But, he didn't have that last time I saw him. Dude, like, the last time I saw this guy, he was as skinny as me, which is insane. I'm, like, 5'10", and just breaking 120. Dude, this guy is, like, you have to, I can't describe the feeling upon seeing this, like, bulky, maybe not bulky, but this weighty, healthy, like he has some meat on his bones. You're like, okay, he's got some weight to him. Like, I couldn't just pick this guy up and, I'd be wheezing after. But going from seeing that dude who has, just looked healthy as a horse, mainly. He has a little bit of a limp from his service. And then he looks like he has Lyme disease now. And, dude, I kid you not, I had my phone, like, ready to dial 911. Because he looked like he was going to drop dead at any moment. Like, he looked like he was just going to fall over and die and kick it. Like, that was going to be the end of bro. And it really sucks because, like, he helped raise me. I actually lived at his house for a little bit, and always had a lot of respect for him. I think he kind of guided my decision on where I wanted to go. I thought it was cool, his service, him and my grandma, and how they met. Another thing that influenced my decision to join, this is going to sound weird, Star Wars. I saw it was episode 4 was the first movie I watched. Holy flex, I know. And I see the X-Wings, they're all getting in, like, attack position. I'm like, and little bro here is like, no way, I want to do that. But the best we have is, like, fighter jets and whatnot. And, there's not even a guarantee I can do that. So, to bust the misconception, a lot of people actually think this. You can't just enlist and then fly fighter jets. It actually takes a lot of training. And you even have to, like, commission as an officer to do that, because enlisted scum, they don't get to fly nothing but drones. And it'd be cool if I did that. So far, my recruiter, shout out to her, she actually got me my dream job of air traffic controller, 1 Charlie, 1 X-ray 1, which, holy guacamole. So even if the whole fighter pilot thing doesn't work out, I'm pretty set. I mean, as long as I can stay in school and, not do any dumb stuff, I think that'll be all right. Yeah. By the way, since, I am going into the Air Force, some of this is going to be, I have a feeling this is going to be monitored, so, gotta control what I say. And that includes cursing. So getting to know me, I don't like to curse. I think it comes from the decision not to be like my dad. Respect him, 100%, 100,000%. He didn't have to raise me. He could have booked it and said, later, little crap heads, I got better things to do with my life. No, he made the decision. He stood with us. He raised us with 100% of what he had. And that means that he served as an example of what not to do as well, which is cursing. And, dude, never gonna drink. Never. After seeing what the drink has done to that guy, no. No. As Ben would say, my goat Ben. Not too interested in drinking. Also, apologies if you've even made it this far. This is literally my first YouTube video. I'm not cut out for TS whatsoever. I'm not used to keeping a steady conversation as much as I'd like to be confident and believe in myself and think that, I am the top dog. I can do everything. No, I'm not that good. So, pretty awkward, but other fun facts about me, I really love fighter jets. I love aviation. I love military aviation more than anything. Favorite aircraft, the Lockheed Martin F-117 Nighthawk. So goated. Actually retired in the year I was born, 2008. Pretty epic. Love Tool, the band. Into metal and emo music. Emo music is so good. I wish I could be an emo kid, but, can't really have that emo haircut with the career I want to do. That in itself is a whole nother video. But yeah, emo music, progressive metal, metal, new metal, alternative rock, Smashing Pumpkins, one of the best bands on earth. Holy crap. And I don't care how much ego Billy Corgan has. He is the GOAT. If I wrote Mayonnaise, I would be confident too. Speaking of confidence, I actually used to be a hip-hop head too. And I loved Kanye West. Not anymore. Don't support some of the things he has to say. Especially when he said, fuck Little Big Planet 3. Can't believe I cursed there. Oh my goodness. Don't know if that will actually get me demonetized. Not like it's gonna matter. I don't advertise anything, but yeah, just when he said screw Little Big Planet 3, I was like, you're out, buddy. You're out. You're no longer my GOAT. And dude, my cult obsession with Kanye West was insane. I tell you, I loved this dude probably more than my own mom at one point. Like, I had a flag of this dude and like the College Dropout bear. This was like this was the old Kanye. I love the old Kanye, right? He's hitting TS with the bear. And my favorite album is still the College Dropout. It always has been. I used to have a College Dropout hoodie that I got from Instagram. Holy waste of $30, probably even more. TS was made of like that crappy material that you throw in the washer like a couple times and the print comes right off. I'll never make that mistake again. Yeah, I used to really love that dude. And I mean, at one point, how could you have not? He really had a dedication for his music, for his craft. The thing I liked about him is that he made me feel so confident as a person. Just listening to his music. You have songs like Power and Stronger and Never Let Me Down, Bring Me Down from Late Registration. Like, how can you listen to that and not feel inspired? How can you not feel better as a person? Like songs such as dude, I could rap the entirety of No More Parties in LA front to back. I used to anyway. I don't listen to it anymore, unfortunately. But I think my favorite Kanye West song is definitely Diamonds from Sierra Leone, the bonus track, not with Jay-Z. I actually can't stand Jay-Z. Please don't crucify me. But dude, you just feel so confident listening to it. You feel like a king walking into Touch the Sky. Like, seriously, if you do me a favor, if you don't think Kanye West is a inspiring artist, seriously listen to Touch the Sky front to back and look me in the eyes and tell me, yo, TS is garbage. I don't know what you're talking about, Unc. Like, pure cinema. Unfortunately, he's anti-Semitic, and we love everyone. At least I do, because, you know, we're all human. We all mess up. But to hate another race, boo, we don't like that. That sucks. But it's alright, because now we love Tool religiously. Maynard James Keenan, one of the best performers of the 1990s. Danny Carey, a freaking unit in drumming. Adam Jones, I might have a little crush on. Oh my goodness, bro. Dude, like, just, I wish I could be like Adam Jones. I watched their 1996 show in the Glass House. I believe it was the first show of their Anima tour. One of my favorite live performances, especially of Eulogy. Another fun fact, I play guitar. And I learned Eulogy just that way I could play alongside, because I like Eulogy better live than the studio version. So that way I could play alongside Adam Jones, pretend like I'm bro. Like, that Tool, bro. Like, you see how much, like, that band is genuinely one of the best bands of all time. And, you know, I won't accept any other answer. That's a whole nother video. I'm going to keep this video around, like, 15 minutes. So, I feel like that hits me personally. Because I watch YouTube like crazy, I like long form content, you know, so like, for those of you who don't know what that is, that's like 30 minutes to an hour to 4 hours, you know, I'll say, and I generally hate this trope, I have autism, I love watching 4 hour, no, bro, you're spamming it, but like a special nerve in my brain clicks when I see my favorite YouTuber upload an 8-hour compilation. I'm like, let's go! It's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna keep it like 15 minutes. And if y'all are like, yo, Unc, I'm tired of hearing your voice, let's shorten this, let's wrap it up. We can move on to maybe 10 or 9 minutes, short little tangents. And if you guys are like, we want more for whatever reason, then we can push it to 30 minutes where I can talk about a certain thing for a certain amount of time. But for now, today was just boring. It was, pilot episode, really nothing much. Maybe just background noise, whether you're sleeping or you're, grinding at work right now. Got to chase that bag. Don't let it chase you. But I think I'm going to wrap it up here, and, I'll catch you on the flip side.